next one was The Red Winter by Cameron Sullivan. I had heard so many good things about this book that I was really excited. And the first half of this book was just exquisite. I love the first half so much, but the second half was a complete disappointment for me. I feel like it could have been 100 pages short and still done well. The story meandered a lot and it was too confusing as we dealt with 4 different timelines in the book. I honestly think one of the timeline could have just been cut out of the book and we would have still got a very good book. The other thing I had loved in the first half of the book that the author did really well was how he wrote a lot of the humor in this very serious, gory, almost adjacent to body horror book by adding humor to it through the footnotes. And those kind of went away along with one of my favorite characters, that was Livia in the book. I just missed her in the second half, and I feel like she could have brought in so much more flavor and depth to the second half of the book. It just did not work for me. I also feel that the tone changed from the first half to the second half of the book, and there were some things that were too repetitive that we had already seen and Tuan go through, and again Jack go through, and it just did not work that much for me. The one thing that would have made this book a 5-star read for me was making it shorter and also removing some of the ideas. I feel like there was too much going on at times and it was just hard to keep a track of. Also, the author kind of assumed a lot of the mythology was just known by everyone, and that was something I was very confused by because I don't know a lot of that mythology, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. There was no world building done for those things. It was just thrown in there and assumed that the reader would just know this. So, kind of disappointing, but this could have been a really good book for me, but just didn't work out. That was the month of April for me. What was your favorite read? Unfortunately, I had no 5-star reads this month, and I kind of feel sad about that. But I also went through a very bad book slump. So the fact that I'm out of the book slump, it just makes me happier. The part that I'm sad about is that these 3 books were really highly anticipated, and I thought all 3 would be like 4 or 5-star reads for me, and none of them kind of matched that. So that made me a little bit sad. But hey, I'm excited for the month of May. There are a lot of big releases coming up, and I can't wait to get into all of them.